All right, here we go with the Tuesday, November 14th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. Couple cameras this morning as we start things off. A chilly morning underway. There's our Greensboro Tower camera. Now notice, no fog this morning. A little bit of a different weather scenario. Drier air mass in place this morning compared to yesterday. Already some clouds moving overhead, though, during the 5 o'clock hour from the Charlotte Downed YMCA camera. And I think we will see those clouds, especially throughout the first half of the day today. Now, I thought this was pretty cool. This is the visible satellite imagery from yesterday. Love this GOES 16 stuff. And you can really see the fog through the morning hours on this satellite image, satellite loop rather, from yesterday. That's this here across the Piedmont that then slowly erodes away as we progress deeper into the day. And then we just had basically a mixture of some sun and clouds as we got deeper into the day. Officially 10/100ths of an 10th of an inch of rain there at the PTI airport. That was very early yesterday as that band of rain moved on through. For the Charlotte region, it was 4/100ths of an inch of rain. Again, that was very, very early in the pre-dawn hours Monday. There's your highs yesterday afternoon. It was a milder day as expected, upper 50s and lower 60s across the Triad viewing area. Charlotte region 40s in the mountains, and then a lot of 60s elsewhere. Today will be a little bit cooler, but still not a bad weather day at all. All right, let's look what's happening with the air mass. Now, this is the GFS model. This is out to tomorrow afternoon. The really warm stuff in the desert southwest, the really cold stuff up into Canada, and that's basically the case through the week. But I still think we have another pretty big shot of cold air coming as we get into the Sunday and Monday time periods. So here's a look at temperature trends. These are high temperatures off of for the Greensboro area. These are what we're going with for forecast highs relative to average. There's your big dip in the temperatures Sunday and Monday. Charlotte region, same basic idea. You get a big dip in the temperatures early next week. All right, these are temperatures this morning. 28 in Boone, cold morning up that way. Columbia down to 39. There are some 30s mixed in across the Piedmont, but most of the larger observing sites during the 5 a.m. hour are in the 40s. But look what's happening here on the satellite imagery. Off to the west, we do have these clouds working into the region, and that's with a little disturbance. And as that disturbance moves through today, I think a partially sunny sky today, but really not a whole lot happening in the eastern part of the country. A pretty docile weather pattern over the eastern two-thirds of the lower 48. So quiet stuff for the rest of the work week, really, before our weekend cold front arrives. Today looks pretty good, although a little cooler than yesterday. There's our highs here for this Tuesday afternoon. Tomorrow, good deal of sunshine. Decent weather day. There's your highs. Still cool, but not bad at all. And by the way, it will be pretty chilly tonight. Piedmont zone's in the 30s for lows. Thursday, that cold front kind of falls apart as it moves through the region. Not a huge deal. Thursday might be the pick weather day of the week, temperature-wise. There's your Thursday highs. And then a little bit cooler again on Friday afternoon. Now, there are some timing differences with the weekend cold front. The GFS wants to bring the cold front and the associated rain chances through here Saturday, and then the cold air follows it for Sunday and Monday. Everything delayed a bit on the European model. The European here does not bring the rain opportunities in the cold front in here really until Sunday morning, late Saturday night and Sunday morning, and it's about 12 hours later with the arrival of the cold air. I'll show you that in more detail in just one quick second. Quickly in the tropics, western Atlantic, some disorganized showers and storms in the western Caribbean Sea into the Bahamas, but that is not showing any signs of tropical development. We do have this little disturbance here approaching the Azores Islands. Could be some slow development there, but does not look like a terribly big deal. All right, let's go to that weekend cold front. These images courtesy of WeatherBell, by the way. This is the GFS, so this is Saturday afternoon into early evening. That's when you get that shower chance with the cold front on the GFS. Same time frame on the European. The front's still well to the west. And again, you don't get that front in here until really Sunday morning on the European model. So we'll see how the timing works out. The Canadian is more toward the GFS timing, so I've leaned my forecast in that direction for the time being. A lot of people always wonder about the longer range thoughts. So a couple thoughts here. This is a look at the GFS model. I'm sorry, the Canadian model, Canadian ensembles. Love this during the wintertime. So these are the 5,000-foot deviation from averages. Good indication of what type of area you're looking at across the region. And this is Monday morning of next week. So that's a pretty good shot of cold air to start next week. And then it looks pretty good that at some point over the Thanksgiving weekend, which, wow, by the way, that's later next week, hard to believe, but sometime over the Thanksgiving weekend, we'll get another big shot of colder air. This is Thanksgiving evening on the Canadian model. All the models have it to some extent, but again, there's some timing differences late next week. And it looks like the relatively chilly pattern could stick around basically through the end of the month. Now, I know there's a lot of blowtorching ideas floating around out there for December. We'll see. Haven't really taken a great gander at that just yet. But certainly I think some cooler temperatures to deal with for the latter stages of the month of November. All right, that is it for the latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everybody have a wonderful day, and God bless.